Hello there. And welcome to the Sleepy Space Science channel. I'm so glad you found your way here tonight. Maybe you've had a long day. Or maybe you're the kind of person who likes falling asleep to quiet thoughts about space, instead of counting sheep. Either way, tonight's journey is for you. You don't have to do anything now. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breathing slow. In and out. Feel your body grow a little heavier, as if gravity itself has softened, becoming a gentle blanket instead of a pull. Your only job is to listen. Let the words wash over you, and drift wherever your thoughts want to go. Because tonight, we're not just thinking about astronauts. We're drifting slowly toward the sun. The bright, familiar star that warms our world. And exploring why, despite all our technology, astronauts never travel anywhere near it. A place that gives life to Earth, yet remains completely unreachable to humans. We'll travel gently from Earth's safe orbit, toward the sun's outer influence. From human limits to cosmic extremes, meeting intense heat, invisible radiation, and fragile life support systems along the way. Some of what you hear may surprise you, or simply give your mind something calm and interesting to wander through as you fall asleep. And before we begin, if these quiet science journeys help you unwind, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It helps other sleepy minds find their way here, one person at a time. From Earth, the sun feels gentle, a warm presence in the sky. It rises and sets peacefully. But distance changes everything. The sun is not a place astronauts can visit. It has no solid surface, no ground to stand on. Only superheated plasma. A restless ocean of energy. Astronauts are built for very narrow conditions. Gentle temperatures. Carefully controlled air. Precise pressure. The sun offers none of these. Even near Earth, space is already dangerous. Cold. Radiation. Vacuum. Near the sun, those dangers multiply rapidly. Heat intensifies. Radiation thickens. Safety disappears. As the sun grows intense in this story, feel how calm and supported your body is right now. At the sun's surface, temperatures reach about 5,500 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to destroy any known material. Astronaut suits would fail instantly. Protection would vanish. Heat near the sun does not fade gently. It overwhelms quickly. Materials absorb energy faster than they can release it. Everything heats at once. Failure is immediate. Spacesuits rely on cooling systems. They circulate water. They radiate heat outward. Near the sun, there is nowhere for heat to go. Without air, heat cannot be carried away. It simply builds, layer upon layer, until structures collapse. Distance is the only protection from solar heat. Every kilometer away matters. Closer is always worse. Retreat preserves life. Approach destroys it. Let the sun stay far away, while your breathing remains slow and easy. The sun releases powerful radiation. X-rays. Ultraviolet light. Energetic particles. Invisible and dangerous. On Earth, our atmosphere blocks most of this radiation. Our magnetic field deflects charged particles. We are shielded naturally. Astronauts lose that protection. Near the sun, radiation becomes overwhelming. DNA breaks apart. Cells fail to repair. Life cannot continue. Spacesuits are not radiation-proof. They are designed for short exposure, not constant bombardment. Near the sun, they would be nearly transparent. Radiation arrives silently. No warning. No sensation at first. Damage accumulates quietly. Survival time is brief. As invisible forces move in the story, your body remains calm and protected. The sun's gravity is immense. It pulls planets into wide orbits. Closer in, that pull becomes relentless. Nothing hovers safely. Any spacecraft approaching the sun must constantly fight gravity. Engines burn continuously. Fuel disappears quickly. Staying stable becomes impossible. Astronauts rely on predictable motion, gentle orbits, controlled trajectories. Near the sun, motion becomes unforgiving. There is no place to pause. No safe zone to wait. Only falling inward or escaping outward. No middle ground. Human bodies cannot tolerate extreme acceleration. Blood shifts. Vision fades. Organs struggle. Limits are reached fast. Feel how gently gravity holds you now. Without effort or strain. The sun constantly releases particles. A flowing stream called the solar wind. It moves in all directions. Always present. Always active. Near Earth, the solar wind is gentle. It creates auroras. Soft lights in the sky. A quiet interaction. Closer to the sun, this wind becomes violent. Particles strike at incredible speeds. Electronics degrade. Materials erode. For astronauts, this wind would strip protection instantly. Life support systems fail. Exposure becomes total. Survival ends. There is no shelter from the solar wind near its source. No walls. No caves. No safe angles. Only constant impact. Let the idea of safety return. As the storm stays far away, robots can go where humans cannot. They do not breathe. They do not feel pain. They accept destruction. They gather data anyway. Even robotic probes struggle near the sun. Their missions are brief. Their shields burn. Their systems degrade. Survival is temporary. The Parker Solar Probe comes closest. It does not approach directly. It schemes. Collects data quickly. Then retreats. Every second near the sun is calculated. Exposure is minimized. Risk is accepted. Loss is expected. Knowledge is gained. Humans cannot accept that risk. Life support cannot fail. Margins cannot vanish. Some places remain unreachable. And that is okay. As machines face danger, you remain safe and still. Earth exists in a narrow safe zone. Not too close. Not too far. Perfectly balanced. Distance creates comfort. The sun's energy spreads outward. It weakens with distance. Heat softens. Radiation fades. Life becomes possible. Astronauts stay where conditions remain kind. Where protection works. Where cooling is possible. Where survival is realistic. Where rest exists. Approaching the sun removes that balance. Safety dissolves. Protection fails. Life support becomes meaningless. Limits appear clearly. The sun shapes life from afar. Not through closeness, but through steady distance. A quiet relationship, perfectly maintained. Feel gratitude for the calm distance. That allows you to sleep. Not all wonders are meant to be visited. Some are meant to be observed, admired, respected. From afar, the sun teaches restraint. It teaches humility. It teaches balance. Power does not invite closeness. It demands care. Science advances by understanding limits. By knowing when to stop. When distance is wisdom. When safety matters more than curiosity. This is one of those times. As you rest now, the sun continues shining. Steady. Reliable. Far away. And that distance allows this moment. Warmth without danger. Light without harm. Comfort without effort. Sleep. Astronauts are carefully protected from cold. Space is mostly freezing. Their suits are designed to conserve warmth. Near the sun, that design becomes a weakness. Too much heat overwhelms everything. Heat does not feel like fire in space. It arrives as energy. Constant. Relentless. With no way to escape it. Materials absorb sunlight faster than they can release it. Surfaces glow. Structures weaken. Cooling systems fall behind. Failure begins quietly. Even reflective shields have limits. Light bounces away at first. But some energy always stays. Over time, it accumulates. Heat wins. For astronauts, time becomes the enemy. Every second adds heat. Every minute increases risk. There is no safe duration. Only thresholds. As heat builds in the story, feel the cool stillness around you now. Human bodies function within narrow ranges. Temperature. Pressure. Radiation. Balance keeps us alive. Near the sun, body temperature rises rapidly. Sweating cannot help. Cooling fails. Cells begin to malfunction. Systems shut down. Blood circulation becomes unstable. Heat alters pressure. Oxygen delivery changes. Organs struggle. The body cannot adapt fast enough. The nervous system is especially sensitive. Signals misfire. Awareness fades. Coordination fails. Consciousness disappears. Astronaut training cannot overcome physics. Endurance cannot resist heat. Strength cannot block radiation. Biology has limits. And they appear quickly. Let your body relax. Knowing it is safely within its comfort zone. Radiation near the sun is constant. Not occasional. Not avoidable. It surrounds everything. Like an invisible ocean. Charged particles pass through materials easily. They damage electronics. They alter chemistry. They disrupt cells. They leave no marks at first. Human DNA breaks under intense radiation. Cells attempt repair. Errors accumulate. Systems fail. Life cannot continue. Thick shielding adds weight. Weight demands fuel. Fuel is limited. Protection becomes impractical. Design reaches its limit. Even deep space missions avoid long exposure. Distance reduces danger. Time limits risk. Near the sun, Neither is available. As radiation fills the story, your environment remains calm and protective. Astronauts rely on stable orbits, predictable paths, gentle curves. The sun allows none of these nearby. Gravity dominates. Closer to the sun, orbits become unstable. Small errors grow quickly. Corrections burn fuel. Control slips away. There is no place to rest near the sun. No station. No platform. No shelter. Only motion. Falling inward accelerates rapidly. Escaping outward requires enormous energy. Both paths are dangerous. Neither is safe. Balance disappears. Astronaut missions depend on predictability. The sun offers unpredictability. Motion becomes unforgiving. Risk multiplies. Distance remains essential. Feel how steady and supportive your position is right now. The sun is always active. Its surface boils continuously. Plasma rises and falls. Energy shifts constantly. Nothing stays calm for long. Solar flares erupt without warning. Energy releases instantly. Radiation spikes. Exposure increases suddenly. No preparation is possible. Coronal mass ejections launch massive clouds. Charged particles surge outward. Impact zones expand. Space becomes turbulent. Safety disappears. Astronauts require predictability. Time to react. Systems to adjust. Near the sun, there is no warning. This constant activity makes proximity impossible. Planning fails. Reaction time vanishes. Survival becomes chance. Science avoids chance. As solar storms rage far away, your rest remains undisturbed. Scientists study the sun carefully. From far away. Using instruments. Using models. Using patience. Telescopes gather light safely. Sensors record data quietly. Distance protects knowledge. Closeness adds danger. Wisdom chooses space. Robotic probes risk destruction for data. Humans cannot. Lives cannot be expendable. Safety comes first. Always. Even the closest probes retreat quickly. They visit briefly. Then escape. Knowledge collected. Survival preserved. Astronauts remain where life support works. Where protection holds. Where balance exists. Distance becomes safety. Safety becomes priority. Let the idea of safe distance settle gently in your mind. The sun gives life without contact. Light travels. Heat spreads. Energy reaches Earth. Distance makes it gentle. Too close, energy destroys. Too far, warmth fades. Life exists between extremes. A narrow band of safety. Perfectly placed. Astronauts live within that band. Carefully. Thoughtfully. Protected by distance. Supported by balance. Going closer removes the gift. Protection disappears. Comfort vanishes. Life cannot follow. Only extremes remain. So astronauts stay away. Not from fear, but from understanding. Respecting limits. Preserving life. Feel how this balance allows you to rest easily now. Not all destinations are meant for humans. Some exist only to shape conditions. The sun is one of them. A source, not a destination. A giver, not a home. Distance is not failure. It is design. It is protection. It is wisdom. Built into the universe. Astronauts explore carefully, choosing where life can follow, where safety exists, where rest is possible. Limits guide exploration. As you listen now, the sun continues shining. Powerful, steady, far away. And that distance allows this moment. Warmth without danger. Light without harm. Quiet without effort. Sleep. The sun is not a planet. It is a star. A massive engine of nuclear energy. Built for fusion. Not for visitors. At its center, the sun fuses hydrogen into helium. This process releases enormous energy. Light. Heat. Pressure beyond imagination. Fusion happens constantly. Every second. Without pause. The sun cannot be turned off. It cannot cool down. This energy pushes outward. Gravity pushes inward. Balance holds the star together. A delicate equilibrium. Maintained by extremes. Astronauts cannot exist near fusion. There is no shielding strong enough. No material resilient enough. No biology adaptable enough. The core remains unreachable. As unimaginable energy fills the sun, your body rests in calm stillness. The sun's core reaches about 15 million degrees Celsius. Atoms cannot remain intact. Electrons separate from nuclei. Matter becomes plasma. A fourth state of matter. Plasma does not behave like solid or gas. It flows. It responds to magnetic fields. It carries electric currents. It is unpredictable. Near the sun, everything becomes plasma. Not just metal. Not just rock. Everything loses structure. Identity dissolves. Astronauts rely on structure. Bones. Cells. Systems. Plasma allows none of these. Nothing human could remain intact. Not for seconds. Not for moments. Not even briefly. The transition is immediate. Let the idea of structure return. As your body remains whole and supported. The sun's core is incredibly dense. Matter is compressed tightly. Atoms collide constantly. Pressure drives fusion. Nothing relaxes. Pressure here exceeds anything on Earth. Millions of times greater than our deepest oceans. Crushing and constant. Unyielding. Absolute. Human bodies cannot tolerate pressure extremes. Cells collapse. Structures fail. Function ends. Life cannot exist. Even spacecraft would be destroyed. Compression deforms materials. Electronics short out. Components shatter. Design becomes meaningless. The sun does not allow empty space. Everything is filled. Energy. Matter. Motion. Feel the gentle pressure of gravity now. Stable and kind. The sun generates enormous magnetic fields. They twist. They stretch. They snap. Always moving, these magnetic fields shape solar storms. They guide plasma loops. They store energy. Then release it suddenly. Unpredictable. Near the sun. Magnetic forces overwhelm technology. Electronics malfunction. Signals distort. Navigation fails. Astronauts depend on stable instruments, clear communication, reliable sensors. Near the sun, nothing remains reliable. Magnetism adds another layer of danger. Invisible, unavoidable, constant, yet powerful. As invisible forces move far away, your environment stays calm and still. The sun has no clear edge. It fades gradually into space. Heat and particles extend outward. Danger has no sharp boundary. Only gradients. Astronauts need clear limits. Safe zones. Hazard zones. Defined boundaries. The sun offers none. Even far away, solar influence remains strong. Radiation spreads. Gravity pulls. Energy reaches everywhere. Approaching the sun means crossing invisible thresholds. No alarms sound. No signs appear. Conditions worsen quietly. Until failure. This makes planning impossible. Margins vanish unexpectedly. Risk cannot be measured precisely. Science avoids uncertainty. Distance restores control. Let the idea of clear boundaries return, supporting your sense of safety. Near the sun, damage accumulates quickly. Heat builds. Radiation stacks. Systems degrade. Time becomes the enemy. Human missions rely on duration. Hours. Days. Weeks. Near the sun, minutes matter. Every second increases risk. Every moment reduces options. There is no safe waiting. Only retreat. Or failure. Robotic probes accept short lifespans. Humans cannot. Life requires longevity. Sustainability. Recovery. This mismatch makes human travel impossible. Time favors the sun. Not biology. Not machinery. Not survival. Feel time slow down now. Soft and unhurried. Scientists learn by observing patterns. Light. Spectra. Motion. Not by touching. The sun reveals itself through radiation. Its light carries information. Its vibrations encode structure. Distance does not block knowledge. It preserves safety. Astronauts are not needed near the sun. Instruments are enough. Models fill gaps. Simulations predict behavior. Understanding grows. Human presence adds risk without benefit. It complicates missions. It restricts design. It limits tolerance. Robots are better suited. So science stays back. Listening. Measuring. Watching. From safety. As knowledge flows safely, let your thoughts drift peacefully. The sun does not reject humans. It simply exists. Powerful. Indifferent. Unreachable. Some forces shape life without hosting it. Gravity. Radiation. Fusion. The sun belongs here. Understanding this brings calm. Limits define safety. Distance creates harmony. Balance sustains life. Nothing more is needed. As you rest now, the sun continues its fusion. Steady. Uninterrupted. Far away. And that distance allows this quiet moment. Warmth without danger. Light without harm. Rest without effort. Sleep. Earth survives because it stays far away. Not close enough to burn. Not far enough to freeze. Positioned gently in space. Held in balance. The sun's energy spreads outward. It thins with distance. By the time it reaches Earth, it is soft enough to warm, not destroy. Astronauts live within this softened energy. Their suits rely on moderation. Their systems expect balance. Earth's orbit provides it. Consistency makes survival possible. Closer to the sun, energy does not soften. It concentrates. It overwhelms. Balance disappears. Life thrives in gentle gradients. Not extremes. Not violence. Just steady conditions. Distance creates kindness. As Earth stays safely placed, feel how supported your body feels right now. Earth's atmosphere is fragile. Thin. Delicate. Yet powerful enough to protect life. A quiet miracle. It filters radiation. It spreads heat. It slows energetic particles. It creates weather. It keeps balance. Near the sun, no atmosphere can survive. Heat strips gases away. Particles escape into space. Protection vanishes. Astronauts depend on artificial atmospheres. Carefully controlled. Precisely balanced. Near the sun, they would collapse instantly. Earth's atmosphere works because of distance. The sun powers it gently. Not aggressively. Not violently. Just enough. Let the idea of gentle protection settle softly in your chest. Earth has a magnetic field. Invisible. Quiet. Always working. Deflecting danger. This magnetic shield turns solar wind into auroras. Light instead of destruction. Beauty instead of harm. Energy redirected. Balance preserved. Closer to the sun, magnetic chaos dominates. Fields twist violently. Particles accelerate unpredictably. Safety disappears. Astronauts rely on Earth's magnetic protection. Once they leave it, risk increases immediately. Near the sun, there is no shield at all. Distance allows magnetism to protect. Closeness turns it hostile. Balance matters. Position matters. Space matters. As invisible shields protect Earth, your breath remains slow and calm. On Earth, heat arrives gradually. Morning warms slowly. Evening cools gently. Change feels natural. Predictable. This slow rhythm allows life to adapt. Plants grow. Animals rest. Bodies regulate temperature. Sleep becomes possible. Near the sun, there is no rhythm. Only constant intensity. No relief. No night. Astronauts need cycles. Work and rest. Light and darkness. Near the sun, cycles disappear. Earth's distance creates time itself. Days. Nights. Seasons. Rest woven into reality. As night exists because of distance, allow your body to welcome sleep. Scientists call Earth's position the habitable zone. Not too hot. Not too cold. Just right. A narrow band of comfort. This zone is fragile. A small shift inward burns. A small shift outward freezes. Life depends on precision. Distance defines destiny. Astronauts operate within this zone, venturing only slightly beyond. Always returning. always respecting limits. Home remains essential. The sun defines the zone, but does not invite closeness. It sets boundaries. Life thrives within them, not beyond. Understanding this brings calm. Life is not meant for extremes. It is meant for balance, for moderation, for rest. Feel how moderation surrounds you now. Exploration does not mean touching everything. It means understanding, measuring, observing. From where safety exists, astronauts explore moons, space stations, and low Earth orbit. Places where life support works, where rescue is possible. The sun lies beyond rescue, beyond repair, beyond tolerance. No return window exists. No margin remains. So exploration respects boundaries. Not from fear, but from wisdom. From care for life. From understanding physics. Some places are not destinations. They are forces. They shape the universe, without hosting life. And that is enough. Let the idea of respectful distance bring ease. The sun supports life quietly. It does not demand attention. It simply shines. Consistently. Reliably. It powers photosynthesis. Drives weather. Warms oceans. Defines time. All from afar. Astronauts do not need to approach it. They already benefit from it. Every breath depends on sunlight. Every meal traces back to it. Distance delivers everything needed. Closeness would remove the gift. Energy would overwhelm. Support would turn destructive. Life would vanish. Balance would break. So the sun remains a partner at a distance. A constant presence. Never a destination. Never a goal. Just a steady giver. As the sun supports life quietly, you are free to rest. Not everything powerful needs to be reached. Some things work best when left alone. The sun teaches this gently. Through consistency. Through distance. Astronauts honor that lesson. They explore carefully. They return safely. They respect limits. Life comes first. And here, on Earth, those limits create comfort. Warmth without danger. Light without harm. A place to sleep. As you rest now, the sun continues shining. Far away. Unchanged. Supportive. And that steady distance allows this quiet moment. Breath. Stillness. Sleep. Humans are small by cosmic standards. Not insignificant. Just finely tuned. Built for narrow conditions. Designed for gentleness. The sun operates on a different scale. Massive. Unyielding. Constant. It does not adjust for visitors. Astronauts carry life with them. Every breath is supported. Every heartbeat is protected. Near the sun, support systems fail. Technology extends our reach. But it does not remove limits. It works within physics, not against it. Boundaries remain. Understanding scale brings peace. Not everything is meant to be touched. Some things are meant to be respected. From a distance. Quietly. As the universe stretches wide. Feel how small, safe, and supported you are right now. Staying away is not failure. It is choice. It is care. It is understanding. Wisdom in action. Astronauts train to know limits. Where danger begins. Where safety ends. When to stop. When to return. Near the sun. There is no return window. No rescue path. No margin for error. Only finality. So science chooses restraint. Not because curiosity fades, but because life matters. Preservation comes first. Always. This restraint allows exploration to continue elsewhere. Moons. Planets. Orbits. Places where life can follow. Let restraint feel comforting. Like a boundary that keeps you safe. The sun's power is immense. But power does not invite closeness. It defines distance. It sets limits. It demands respect. Some forces shape environments without hosting life. Gravity. Radiation. Fusion. The sun shapes everything around it. Planetary orbits. Climate. Time itself. Without ever being touched. Astronauts learn this early. Exploration does not mean conquest. It means understanding. Observation. Patience. The universe rewards patience. It reveals itself slowly. To those who listen. From safe distances. With care. As patience unfolds in the story. Allow your thoughts to slow down. Earth and the sun exist in balance. A quiet agreement. Energy flows one way. Life responds gently. Harmony holds. Earth does not move closer. The sun does not pull harder. The balance remains steady. Year after year. Age after age. Astronauts depend on this agreement. Their missions rely on stability. Predictable warmth. Predictable light. Predictable time. Breaking that balance would end life. Not because of malice, but because of physics. Rules remain firm. Consistency matters. Balance is quiet. Often unnoticed. Yet everything depends on it. Including this moment. Including your rest. Let balance settle into your breathing. Steady and calm. Astronauts are caretakers of exploration. They carry responsibility. Not just curiosity, but protection of life. Including their own. Every mission is designed around safety. Margins. Redundancy. Backup systems. Layers of care. Near the sun. Those layers vanish. Protection fails all at once. Care becomes impossible. Risk becomes absolute. So astronauts stay where care is possible. Where systems can recover. Where mistakes are survivable. Where learning continues. Where life remains. This choice keeps exploration human. Sustainable. Repeatable. Gentle. Long-lasting. As care guides exploration. Feel how gently you are being cared for now. The sun burns whether watched or not. It does not need attention. It does not change behavior. It simply exists. Unaware. Human presence adds nothing to its process. Fusion continues regardless. Energy flows outward. Light travels freely. Knowledge can arrive remotely. Observation from afar is enough. Telescopes. Sensors. Data streams. Understanding grows quietly. Astronauts do not need to go everywhere. They go where life can follow. Where experience matters. Where presence adds meaning. The sun is not one of those places. And that is okay. The universe is vast. Not every corner must be visited. Some can simply shine. From afar. Let the idea of completeness settle. Without the need to reach everything. As vast as the sun is, you exist within its gentle reach. Warmth arrives softened. Light arrives filtered. Comfort arrives naturally. Your body is tuned to this balance. Your skin feels warmth without harm. Your eyes see light without damage. Your rhythm follows day and night. Distance makes this possible. Astronauts protect this balance. By staying where it holds. By not pushing past limits. By returning home. Again and again. This balance supports rest. It supports sleep. It supports recovery. It supports life. Quietly. And right now, you are part of that balance. Resting. Breathing. Safe. We've drifted through heat and distance. Through limits and power. Through restraint and wisdom. Toward understanding. Toward calm. From astronauts and technology. To stars and fusion. We've followed the reasons. Quietly. Patiently. Now the journey begins to widen. From facts to meaning. From science to belonging. From explanation to peace. The universe softens. As your thoughts drift outward, your body can drift inward. Toward rest. Toward stillness. Toward sleep. The sun remains far away. Steady. Reliable. Unchanged. Allowing you to rest. We've traveled through heat and gravity. Through radiation and restraint. Through what humans can endure. And what they cannot. Slowly. Carefully. Now the view begins to widen. The details soften. Edges blur gently. The story becomes bigger. Calmer. The sun is one star among many. One source of light in a vast galaxy. Powerful, yes. But not alone. Not unique. Stars like the sun fill the universe. Each burning in its own way. Each shaping space around it. Each keeping distance from life. And allowing life elsewhere. This pattern repeats quietly. Across galaxies. Across time. Across unimaginable distances. Balance everywhere. As the view widens, let your thoughts become lighter and slower. The same physics that govern the sun also govern you. Gravity holds you gently. Energy flows through your body. Balance keeps you alive. The warmth you feel each day began deep inside a star. Filtered by distance. Softened by space. Delivered gently to Earth. Your body understands moderation. Not extremes. Not chaos. But steady conditions. Rhythms. Just as astronauts stay within safe zones. Your body thrives within comfort. Rest. Stillness. Regular breath. Right now, you are exactly where you need to be. Not too close. Not too far. Perfectly placed. Feel yourself settled into the right distance. From everything you don't need. The elements in your body were forged in stars. Carbon. Oxygen. Iron. Calcium. Long before Earth formed. Ancient stars lived and died. Their matter spread through space, eventually becoming planets. Eventually becoming you. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are made from it. Rearranged. Temporarily gathered. Resting. The sun continues this process. Forging energy. Sending light outward. Supporting life. From afar. Distance allows connection without harm. Closeness is not required. Belonging does not need contact. Balance creates harmony. Quietly. Let the idea of belonging feel warm and gentle. The sun measures time in billions of years. Fusion changes slowly. Light takes minutes to travel. Processes unfold patiently. Without urgency. Human lives move faster. Days and nights. Seasons and years. Breaths and heartbeats. A different rhythm. Both rhythms coexist peacefully. Fast and slow. Small and vast. Personal and cosmic. Neither rushing the other. Right now, your body can follow the slower rhythm. Breathing deeper. Muscles loosening. Thoughts drifting. The universe is not in a hurry. And neither are you. Rest fits naturally here. Sleep belongs in this moment. Everything aligns. Allow time to stretch gently. Without expectation. Distance is not absence. It is protection. It is balance. It is care built into space. Quietly working. The sun cares for life by staying away. By shining steadily. By not moving closer. By not changing suddenly. Consistency matters. Astronauts mirror this care. They keep distance. They respect limits. They preserve life. They return home. You can do the same tonight. Let go of what presses too close. Create space. Breathe. Rest. Nothing needs your attention right now. The universe is stable. The sun is steady. Earth continues turning. You are allowed to sleep. Feel space open around your thoughts. Soft and safe. Planets move without effort. Stars burn without awareness. Gravity holds without intention. The universe cooperates silently. No force required. Life exists within that cooperation. Taking advantage of calm zones. Moderate temperatures. Gentle light. Safe distances. You are part of this cooperation. Your body adjusts automatically. Heart rate slows. Breathing deepens. Rest arrives. Nothing needs to be controlled. Nothing needs to be forced. Just as astronauts don't force proximity. You don't need effort to sleep. It comes naturally. The universe does most of the work for you. Holding. Balancing. Supporting. Allowing rest. Let go of effort. And allow support to carry you. The sun stays far away. Strong. Reliable. Unchanging. Doing exactly what it should. Earth stays where life can thrive. Not drifting closer. Not falling away. Balanced. Stable. And you are here. Within that stability. Sheltered by atmosphere. Protected by distance. Supported by physics. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to manage anything. The universe already does that. Quietly. Reliably. Your only task now is to rest within it. To soften. To drift. To sleep. Feel how safety surrounds you. From every direction. The journey begins to settle. Thoughts grow slower. Images fade gently. Meaning lingers softly. Nothing demands attention. We've explored why astronauts don't go near the sun. Because distance protects life. Because balance sustains existence. Because some forces are meant to remain far away. And that is enough. This understanding doesn't create fear. It creates peace. Order. Calm acceptance. Restfulness. As your awareness drifts, the universe continues its work. Stars burn. Planets turn. You can sleep. Everything is exactly where it should be. Including you. Here. Now. At rest. Details begin to soften now. Exact numbers fade away. Explanations loosen their edges. Only calm understanding remains. Nothing needs to be remembered. The sun stays far away. Astronauts stay where life can thrive. Balance holds everything in place. This truth is enough. The rest can drift. Your mind no longer needs to analyze. It can float. It can wander. It can rest. The story will continue without effort. Even if thoughts appear, they don't need attention. They can pass like distant clouds. Slowly. Quietly. Understanding settles beneath awareness. Like warmth in a blanket. Comfort without thinking. Ease without effort. Rest begins here. As the story softens, feel your body sink a little deeper. The sun continues shining. It does not need observation. It does not need visitors. It simply burns steadily. Far away. Fusion continues at its core. Energy flows outward. Light travels across space. Nothing pauses. Nothing rushes. Astronauts are not required there. Their work happens elsewhere. In safe orbits. Near gentle worlds. Where life belongs. You don't need to follow the process. You don't need to imagine it clearly. The universe handles it. Quietly. Reliably. All you need now is to let go. Let the sun stay distant. Let the night stay quiet. Let sleep arrive. Breathe slowly. And allow the weight of the day to fade. On Earth, night falls gently. The sun moves out of view. Darkness spreads softly. Temperatures cool. The world rests. This daily distance is familiar. Reassuring. Predictable. A rhythm your body trusts. Sleep follows naturally. Your eyes close not from effort, but from habit. From safety. From rhythm. From comfort. Outside, the planet keeps turning. Inside, your thoughts slow. Muscles relax. Breath deepens. Rest takes over. Nothing needs to change. Nothing needs fixing. Night knows what to do. Your body remembers. Sleep unfolds. Let night carry you. Without resistance. Just as Earth keeps its distance from the sun, you can keep distance from worries. They don't need closeness. They don't need attention. They can remain far away. Thoughts lose their heat at distance. Emotions soften. Concerns fade. Everything cools gently. Space creates peace. You are allowed to step back. To rest. To pause. Nothing urgent exists here. Only stillness. The universe models this perfectly. Balance through space. Calm through separation. Stability through restraint. You can mirror this now. Let your thoughts drift farther away. Let silence grow closer. Let comfort take its place. Everything is fine. Everything is safe. Feel distance gently protecting you. Your breath moves in and out. Slow. Unforced. Like tides responding to the moon. Natural. The earth breathes too. Oceans rise and fall. Winds move softly. Clouds drift slowly. Everything follows rhythm. You don't need to match it perfectly. Just let your body settle. Breath will slow on its own. Muscles will release. Sleep will come. Nothing pulls you toward effort. Nothing pushes urgency. Only gentle cycles remain. In. Out. As breathing slows. Thinking fades. As thinking fades. Awareness softens. Rest deepens. Breathe gently. And let go. At night, the universe feels quieter. Stars still burn. But their light is distant. Soft. Unintrusive. The sun is still there. Doing its work. Far away. Out of sight. Exactly where it belongs. Astronauts are resting too. On Earth. On stations in orbit. Following the same cycle. Day and night. Everything living follows this pattern. Activity. Then rest. Motion. Then stillness. You are part of this pattern. Nothing more is required. Just allow it to happen. Softly. Naturally. Let the quiet of night settle fully around you. Words begin to matter less now. Their sound remains. But meaning fades. That is okay. Sleep is near. Your body no longer listens for information. Only for rhythm. Tone. Soft repetition. Comfort. The story can continue without attention. It will keep flowing. Even if awareness drifts away. Even if dreams begin. Nothing will be lost. You are safe to let go. Safe to drift. Safe to rest deeply. The universe will remain steady. The sun will stay distant. Everything important is already taken care of. Nothing needs your effort now. Sleep is allowed. Encouraged. Natural. Sink gently into rest. Thoughts slow to fragments. Images blur. Sensations soften. Awareness drifts. Sleep approaches quietly. Breathing becomes shallow and slow. The body grows heavy. Limbs relax completely. Stillness spreads. Comfort deepens. The sun remains far away. The earth remains stable. The universe remains balanced. Nothing threatens this moment. Nothing interrupts rest. You don't need to listen anymore. The sound can fade. The story can blur. Sleep can take over. Gently. Drift now. Slowly. Quietly. Safely. Into sleep. Everything has slowed now. Thoughts move less often. Breath moves on its own. The body rests naturally. Nothing needs attention. The universe feels distant. Not gone. Just quiet. like a soft background hum. Steady and reassuring. The sun continues shining far away. It does not come closer. It does not change pace. It simply remains steady. A constant presence. That steadiness is comforting. Nothing unexpected happens. Nothing needs watching. Balance holds. Sleep deepens. Your body trusts this stability. Muscles loosen further. Jaw softens. Shoulders drop. Rest settles in. If you notice your breath, let it move slowly and quietly. Outside, the earth keeps turning. Oceans move gently. Winds shift softly. Nothing rushes. Everything flows. Cities grow quiet. Lights dim. Sounds fade. Night spreads evenly. Calm follows. Astronauts sleep too. On Earth. On stations in orbit. Following the same rhythm. Day and night. The sun supports all of this. From a safe distance. Without effort. Without change. Just shining. You don't need to be aware of any of it. The world works on its own. You can rest fully. Nothing depends on you now. Sleep is safe. Allow yourself to be carried by the night. Distance cools intensity. Just like space cools sunlight. Time cools emotion. Rest cools the body. Everything softens. Thoughts that once felt close now drift farther away. They lose sharpness. They lose urgency. They fade gently. Nothing presses in on you. Nothing demands response. Space surrounds you comfortably. Like a quiet room. Safe and still. The universe models this perfectly. Power kept at a distance. Energy softened by space. Balance maintained. Calm preserved. You can trust this design. It has worked for billions of years. It will continue tonight. And tomorrow. And beyond. Feel how space itself protects you. You don't have to try to sleep. Your body knows how. It has done this countless times. It remembers the way. Naturally. Heart rate slows gently. Breathing evens out. Muscles release tension. Signals quiet down. Rest deepens. There is nothing to fix. Nothing to solve. Nothing to complete. This moment is enough. Sleep unfolds. Even if sounds continue. They don't need interpretation. They can drift past awareness. Like distant waves. Soft and rhythmic. Your awareness can sink deeper now. Below words. Below thoughts. Into stillness. Into rest. Let your body do the work for you. The sun remains far away. Strong but distant. Reliable but gentle. Doing its work without interruption. Exactly as it should. Astronauts do not approach it. They do not need to. Life flourishes elsewhere. Balance is preserved. Everything aligns. This pattern repeats across the universe. Stars burn. Planets orbit. Life rests in safe zones. Order emerges quietly. You are resting in one of those zones. Protected by distance. Supported by balance. Sheltered by physics. Safe. Nothing threatens this rest. Nothing intrudes. Nothing pulls you back to effort. Sleep deepens naturally. Comfort holds. Feel how secure this moment is. Awareness drifts in and out now. Like a light dimming slowly. Not turning off suddenly. Just softening. Fading. Images appear briefly. Then dissolve. Thoughts begin but don't finish. This is normal. This is sleep arriving. You don't need to follow the story anymore. It will keep going. Your mind can let go. Nothing will be missed. Rest is the goal. Even if you wake briefly later, the calm will remain. The rhythm will still be here. The universe will still be steady. Sleep will return. For now, drift gently downward. Into quiet. Into softness. Into sleep. Let awareness fade at its own pace. The edges of thought dissolve. Language loses meaning. Only tone remains. Soft. Steady. Your body is heavy and warm. Comfortable. Supported. Still. At ease. The sun remains far away. Earth remains stable. The universe remains balanced. Nothing needs correction. Nothing changes. Sleep wraps around you gently. Like a familiar blanket. Not tight. Not heavy. Just enough. You are allowed to disappear into rest. The world will continue. Safely. Quietly. Without you. Rest now. Everything is okay. Drifting. Softly. Slowly. Without effort. Without thought. Breathing. Steady. Quiet. Automatic. Calm. Stillness. Warmth. Balance. Distance. Safety. Nothing to hold on to. Nothing to release. Just drifting. Just resting. Just being. Sleep. The story has almost fully faded now. Only calm remains. No explanations. No questions. Just rest. Your body is still. Breathing is quiet. Thoughts are distant. Awareness is soft. Sleep holds gently. The universe continues without sound. Stars burn silently. Planets move smoothly. Balance remains untouched. Everything is steady. The sun stays far away. Doing exactly what it should. No closer. No farther. Perfectly placed. Distance keeps everything safe. Life. Warmth. Rest. Sleep. If you are still listening, let your body sink even deeper. There is nothing left to follow now. No thread to hold. No meaning to track. Only softness. Only ease. Awareness floats briefly. Then settles. Then drifts again. Each time growing quieter. Each time growing heavier. You are carried by rhythm. Breath. Heartbeat. Stillness. All working together. Sleep does not rush in. It arrives slowly. Politely. Like a familiar guest. Expected. You don't need to help it. You don't need to watch it. You can simply allow it. That is enough. That is always enough. Allow yourself to disappear into rest. While you sleep, the earth continues turning. Quietly. Faithfully. Without interruption. Oceans shift gently. Winds move softly. Night deepens. Morning waits patiently. Time flows on. The sun continues shining somewhere beyond the dark. Not needed right now. Not visible. Still dependable. Still steady. Astronauts rest too. Scientists rest too. Cities sleep. Lights dim. The world pauses together. You are part of this pause. A quiet moment. Held gently. Supported fully. At rest. Let the night do the holding now. If you happen to still be awake, that's perfectly fine. There is no rush. No goal. No pressure. You can simply listen. Or let the sound blur. Or drift in and out. Sleep will come when it's ready. It always does. Nothing has gone wrong. Nothing needs fixing. Your body knows this path. It has walked it many times before. Tonight is no different. You are safe. The universe is stable. The sun is distant. Earth is steady. All is well. Stay here as long as you like. Or drift away completely. Both are okay. Both lead to rest. Both are gentle. Words now fade into sound. Sound fades into silence. Silence holds everything. Nothing remains to do. Nothing remains to hear. Your breathing is slow and natural. Your body is heavy and warm. Your mind is quiet. Sleep has arrived. Fully. The sun stays far away. Exactly where it belongs. Allowing this moment. Allowing rest. Allowing sleep. The universe continues unfolding. With or without awareness. Gently. Steadily. Endlessly. And you are resting within it. Safe. Supported. Held. Asleep. Nothing more is needed now. Nothing more is coming. Just sleep. Deep. Quiet. Restful. Good night. Crescent moon.